What's up, you guys? Slim here at Team Symmetry, here with my next installment of Slim Psychology, and I think we're just going to talk about tour guides today, just because I feel that tour guide is, fuck that shit. We are talking about dragons, you guys. I just thought I'd do a little troll moment for a minute. We are going to talk about dragons like I promised you guys. If you guys saw my last Slim Psychology, I had gotten a lot of requests and thumbs up for dragons. Shout out to Calvin the Kid. This is all his dragon stuff. I literally picked it up yesterday at school just so that I can make this video because I actually do not own dragons myself. I was not smart enough to actually pick up the starter deck, which I kind of regret. But if I get them, I'll get it soon enough if I do decide to try out the deck. We're going to talk about tour guide-less dragons today. The tour guides are there. I only have one thing to say about tour guide. Two things to say about tour guide. You can run it in the deck if you want. You can exceed with it. Set up your dark for your light and dark plays, whatever. It's susceptible to Valor, so duh. And it's getting reprinted at the end of the month, so yeah. Tour guide is tour guide. Back in the other deck you go. Now we're going to focus on the actual cards of this deck. Now, I actually have not played the deck yet. I have, played against it till I'm blue in the face. If you guys watch my regional report, I played against it was either 4 or 5 dragons throughout the entire day. I only lost to 1. And, I was really lucky. I had prepared for the matchup because I'd played against them a lot. Like I said, I never played with them. But the way that I just analyzed this deck for myself, which I am going to actually try and pick this deck up and start playing it pretty soon, maybe after Nats, maybe 4 Nats. I haven't actually fully decided on a deck. Well, yeah, I kind of have, you guys. A little surprise. I have kind of decided on a deck for Nats. Which I may reveal before Nats or after Nats. I haven't decided yet, but there'll definitely be a profile, so keep you guys posted for that. I'll just give you a hint to this. It's basically a treat for all my subscribers. That's all I'm going to say about it. Now back onto the actual deck. I'm only highlighting some of the key cards. Now I hope what I say makes sense because like I said, I'm not 100% familiar with this deck, but I want to give you guys as much of my insight as I can. This card is too broken in the deck, obviously. If you open with this, I don't see how you're not winning, because you literally set up your grave like it's nobody's business. You send this, you remove, if this gets removed, you get a card back. That's fucking broken. You just set up your graveyard for days with this card, so this needs really no explanation except that it's broken. If the dragon player is going first, wins the die roll, plays this, yeah, you're in a really tough situation. Valor and Max C won't save you, so this card's broken. If you're going first, please set that MSC, and please have that MSC when they future fusion, because you are going to get fucked if you don't. So, amazing card, broken. Enough said. Now, if we highlight some of the monsters, the only ones I'm highlighting really are I guess the main dragons that are in the deck. I could be wrong, I'm just going off of what people have told me. My teammate Serge actually made the deck. He won the locals or whatever it was yesterday with it. So, I'm just trying to base it off of that. But we already know this card's really good. This was the one that came in the starter deck. And like I said, if it gets milled or what do you call it? If it's just sent to the grave, you can set it, opponent attacks into it, it's like, what's up? It's like, I'm going to remove, most likely they're going to remove the red eyes, have the red eyes or whatever. And, if this gets removed for a light or dark, which is extremely easy in this deck since it's chaos based, they just, bring this back and, banish. What's up? 2800 beater, broken card, amazing. Onto this card, this is like the soul of the deck. This is one of the souls of the deck. This card's been out for a really long time, you guys. This is the common version. I hate holding the common version, no lie. I used to love the original Ultras. This card is ridiculous. You summon, you get one from grave or hand. That's really good, you guys. It's broken. And 2800 is very hard to answer. And if you econ it or book it, you're still dealing with 2400 Lagia. You can't get past it. So Dolka, you can't get past it. This card is amazing in itself, and I think that it is the sole reason why dragons are as good as they are, is just not single-handedly, but definitely because of this card. The release of this card made dragons ridiculous, and this card is amazing, so you have to run it. Now, the question is, how many do you run? I've heard things from many different players that say 2 is enough. They say, do you need 3? I personally would probably only do 2, just because I don't want to get clunky hands with this card and actually not be able to summon it. If you do draw it off the top of the deck, it is a dead draw, because you cannot, if you don't have a dragon already on the field, you cannot banish for it, so it could be dead, but I like 2. I think 2 is the perfect number. Feel free to dispute with me and tell me why you need 3. I'd actually love to know. I could see consistency issues. You'd want to have 3, but for me, I like 2, and it's just busted card, beat face. So yeah, that's red eyes. These guys. I'll start with Darkflare first. This card, I really am not. I don't want to say a fan of this card. didn't understand, like, when I first saw this card, I wasn't sure how good or how bad it was, and I can see where it's actually decent. You know, it's only 2,400. I was under the assumption when I first heard about this card that it was like 25 or 27 or something crazy like that, but you know, it's only 2,400. It's not a bad card. It really combos well with Eclipse Wyvern. Like, if you're removing the light and dark, they both have the ability to, you know, you can summon them. You can summon this one from your hand, and you know, that's cool. I mean, you can't get it back from you can't get it from the graveyard. I don't think you can. Yeah, but this card's really good. I mean, it's another summon. It's another beater summon. It's pretty good. I think its effect is pretty cool because you can send a dragon, set up your graveyard plays, and then a card in either graveyard and banish it. That's pretty damn good. Like, you can banish your own Eclipse. You can banish just like an opponent's monsters, they can't plot of hours, or banish, like against Inzectors, banish the Hornet, they're in trouble. That ability, I think, makes this card decent. I would probably never run more than 2, if that. I think Alex Reed only ran 1. 1 may be enough. In my testing, I'll definitely let you guys know when I build it on DN, and then in real life, let you guys know how it works. But this card's really good. You know, like the whole psychology behind these cards, I can't really talk about the psychology of these cards except to say that they beat face and they beat face. That's what these cards do. They beat face. They make it very hard for your opponent to get past certain situations. And you know, the last dragon I'm going to talk about is the #1 dragon of the deck. I think after everything that I've discovered about this card, it's broken. But we're going to talk about it now. Lightpulsar Dragon. This is the one that you run in 3. This card, I remember when I first played against dragons, and the Red Eyes Light Pulsar thing happened to me, and I ended up losing. I didn't lose that match, but I ended up losing. I won game 1, and then game 2, this was a long time ago, game 2, the loop happened, and I didn't realize, oh my god, I can kill this thing till I'm blue in the face, and they're just going to keep pushing out Red Eyes, and then they're just going to banish to special summon this thing. And it was like, oh my god, like, what am I supposed to do? You just bring out another one from your hand, and it's just like, oh my god, I can't even do anything. So this combo makes the deck broken, and this card is great. I mean, people forget, you can run Honest in this deck, and this is a light target, light pulsar. I can't even stress it enough how broken these two cards together are. If this happens, you're in trouble. Like, honestly, you're in trouble. The only way I was able to get around this is I used Kaiku, and I protected it like it was nobody's business. I protected Kaiku like it was my own child. I summoned it. I wanted to remove the dragons and leave the Eclipse Wyverns in there and just beat face with Kaiku and leave the graveyard locked, and that's how I won. And it was just like pure luck and pure skill to be able to do that, because I was just fortunate enough to draw them as early in the game as I did, or else I probably would have lost. Because I played so many dragons, I saw these cards so much that I just said, you know what, fuck it, I have to win game 1. Game 2, I'll side in my electric virus and hopefully be able to virus them for game, and it only happened once, but I was able to win the majority of my matches against dragons. But these two cards make the deck amazing, and this deck is really cheap, obviously. Like, you just pick up the starter decks, so these cards really make the deck. So that's pretty much it on the dragon part. The last thing I want to cover is the ability for this deck to run Lightsworns. Now, I don't have all the Lightsworns on me today. I only got what I could pick up really quick, but they run Ryko. Ryko is your instant out to Lagia, in case people didn't know. You mill to set up your grave. Lyla is amazing. I think one of the best things Lyla can do is bait out Solemn Warning like it's nobody's business. Because, you know, if you only have one back row and it's Warning, either way that warning's going bye-bye. Either you're going to summon this and get rid of it or whatever, and you're good. Lyla's also good because it's an MST for other like rogue cards that your opponent doesn't want to activate, and you just go, okay, cool. Psh. So this card is just, I love this card. I love Lyla and I love Ryko in the deck. He also ran, I believe, Jain, Ehren, and Lumina. You guys already know what they do. Jain goes up to 21. Lumina can, you know, get another Lightsworn back from grave to do damage, to exceed, to whatever you need to do. And it just sets up really good combos. And the other one was Ehren. Ehren's broken. My favorite play with Ehren is when they go Torguide Sangan, which is the standard play for Dino Rabbit or for any deck that really runs Torguide and Sangan, just to, you know, start the game off to get Sangan and grave. You just summon Ehren, bounce the Sangan back, then the Torguide's left there alone. So really good out to Zen mains and other just like any defense monster, I believe. So, you know, Ehren's in there. I just don't have Ehren on me right now, but definitely run one Ehren, one Jain, one Lumina. Whatever was run before, there's a reason why. And, of course, you run the Charge because, oh, God, this card's common. I'm back from the day where Charge was, like, one of the most expensive cards in the game, and it was secret, and it was beautiful, and I miss not having that card anymore, but common will do. It's fine for all budget decks. And it is not even that expensive anymore for the original, but Charge is amazing. You guys already know. Mill 3. Search 1. You search for Lumina. You search for Ryko. Search for whatever you want. And people would do this to me and always search Ryko. And I was like, fuck. It's like I have to make Dolka instead of making Lagia. That's a psychology thing, I think, right there. Is that if you're playing against Dino Rabbit and you set Ryko turn 1, you sure as hell better not make Lagia. If you walk into a Lagia and you get Ryko, that's your own damn fault. Like, honestly, that's your own damn fault. So these cards are just great in the deck. Lightsworns and Dragons flow really well together, and I think that makes the deck just worth picking up in itself. The other cards I'll talk about are Card Trooper. Some people run 1, some people run 2. All it does is aid in your milling. This card's really good for when you just want to draw an extra card and you just want to, 19, crash with Thunder King, draw a card, crash with another 19, draw a card. I had so many times where I had Sabersaurus and they'd do this and mill and then crash with Sabersaurus and they net 1 off of the draw. So this card's really good. I like 2. Personal preference, but yeah, really good card in the deck. I like it. Just sets up your graveyard. Like in Chaos Dragons, you just want to set up your graveyard, then you pretty much win. Chaos Sorcerers, people run 2, 3, whatever. You already know what this card does. It did lose priority, but who really cares? 2300 beat face. But if you don't have the Veiler, you don't have the Bottomless or whatever, remove your stuff, you're in trouble. It's really good. I like it. I like Chaos Sorcerer, I always have. It's just really good, so you gotta run it. Also, they run Dark Arm. I've seen random JDs, other cards like that. You gotta run Gorz, Phantom of Chaos, whatever card you want, just do it. It's pretty good. Last thing I'm gonna talk about, instead of the Tour Guides, we're talking about Mystic Tomatoes. This card's really good, obviously. You just tomato into a tomato, or tomato into something you need, or I don't even know. 100% why tomato was in the deck, but it made sense to me afterwards. And this is all you need instead of instead of Tour Guide, run tomatoes. Kind of do the same thing. Search something out, you're good. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. I just wanted to cover this real quick, this deck for everybody. I will be having a list in the description for you guys. I wanted to add that. In this Slim Psychology episode, there will be a deck list that I will be putting there momentarily. I want you guys to try out the deck. Let me know what you guys think. If you would change it at all, feel free to comment below. I hope you guys like this video. I really wanted to do this video for you guys. This was subscriber requested. I hope I did my best element on Psychology. This deck's hard to do Psychology-wise because, it's very simple, you guys. Summon big monsters and beat face. That's all you have to do. You control the game, your opponent doesn't know what to do, and it basically just wins you the game. I know this deck there will be a ton at Nationals, and hopefully the deck that I'm bringing is prepared for it. I have played against Dragons so far. I'm 4-0 against Dragons, and I just hope that when the time comes that if I do play the bet Nationals, I'm sure I will, that I will be able to win the game. And if not, then I'll lose to a deck that I know is really good. But that's what I wanted to say, you guys. Thumbs up this video. Hope you guys like it. Comment below. Hope you guys enjoy the deck list once I attach it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thumbs up this video. Comment below with what you want to see next. And thank you for watching.